Welcome back to Today. The unfortunate death of a university student caught in a crossfire in Braamfontein has again raised the urgent need for grief and coping techniques. Well, gospel artist Ruth Mthabine, who lost her son a few years ago, hosts grief retreats, and she joins us now to discuss how to cope with loss. Ruth, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. You lost your son a couple of years ago. Do you mind telling us what happened and how that turned into your journey today?
All right, thank you so much for having me. And I think about 7 years ago, 2017, I lost my son, Akona. Akona was his name. And it was just a normal setup. I always say it like that. I never thought it could happen to me, and it happened. He got sick after short illness. Before we're trying to figure out what happened, he was gone. And the journey has been very, very much difficult for me, because I always say no one teaches you how to respond to these things. There's no manual for grief to say this is how it's going to hit you and this is how you should respond. But since then, I knew that I don't want my story to end with grief. I want it to be beautiful at the end, and I knew I was in charge and was in control on how I wanted to end. Hence, we're arranging retreats for people who are grieving, and just to make sure we provide support to them.
Now, Ruth, do you think that these types of support structures are lacking in our communities, or do you also think that there's maybe a lack of empathy in our society? Of everyone, they're struggling with some sort of pain, some sort of grief, and we don't always see someone else's pain?
I think there's a lot happening out there. I mean, even if you're grieving, you expect everything to come to a standstill. But people want to move on, people want to move forward. And not because they don't want to make time for you, but they also have their own challenges. Hence, it's a community where you're not on your own, but you need to reach out to people to say, I'm sinking, I am not okay.